Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Matt. Welcome back to the channel. So Wealthsimple just released a brand new account called Wealthsimple Cash. And I think this account is going to catch a lot of people off guard by all the amazing features that are offered for free and at a great value. So they are claiming that it is a do-everything account. It's a checkings account, it's a savings account. It offers a 2.4% interest rate, which is actually one of the highest rates in the country. Account holders will get a tungsten metal card and no account fees at all, 0 fees. Now, my first impression off that, it looks extremely impressive. It's gonna make people who are with the larger banks in Canada, like the big 5 banks, like at TD and BMO. And it's funny actually, I heard that TD is actually increasing some of its fees. The fact that this account was launched this week and you have the bigger banks increasing fees means a lot of people who are with the bigger banks are gonna look and see this brand new account come out of the blue. It's gonna catch a lot of people off guard and it's going to be very impressive. It's definitely going to get a lot of people's attention. So let's dive into what the different details and features that are going to be included in this account. And this is all being pulled from Wealthsimple's blog post. All right, so it seems like the main one is that 2.4% interest rate, which they claim is not a teaser rate or a promo rate where you get it for like 6 months and then it lowers to like a different rate. This is a rate that they say will carry on and be consistent. Now, obviously, this rate can change depending on what the interest rate is across the entire country from the Bank of Canada. But if they can maintain a 2.4% interest rate, higher than some of the big players and the high interest savings accounts out there, this account is going to look extremely attractive to people. And they even say, remember that the average interest rate for Canadian checkings accounts are about 0%. So, it's true, right? Checkings accounts at a lot of these Canadian banks, especially the big ones, they barely pay interest. They pay just over 0%. It's essentially zero. Next up, we got no account fees at all. They say that's the other banner percentage here. Unlike most checking accounts, Wealthsimple Cash has no account minimums, maintenance fees, or any other devious schemes to separate you from your money. That's what they say on the blog post. There's always the little kind of fees that banks will throw at you. I'm sure even like if you're with an online bank in Canada, let's say Tangerine or one of the other banks, all these banks still have these little fees that they'll hit you with. But now Wealthsimple is claiming with this account, there's going to be no account fees at all. No minimum deposit period, meaning a deposit period is the term banks use to say that in order to get their high interest rate, you have to leave a whole bunch of money alone for a period of months or years. If you have a term deposit account or a GIC, it'll likely have a requirement like that. This is pretty cool. So meaning that, you don't have to leave deposits in for a long period of time. So this should mean that you should be able to just deposit and withdraw very quickly from the account, which is awesome. So it's a very flexible account, checkings and a savings account. It's like an all-in-one flexible account. Next feature is unlimited free transfers. So moving money from Wealthsimple Cash to outside accounts is easy. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work. They're probably going to release more details on that. It's going to be well integrated with Wealthsimple's accounts. It says the cash account will be connected beautifully with your Wealthsimple Invest account on our Sexy by Financial Standards app. So you open your Wealthsimple Invest account. If you use Wealthsimple Invest, you're going to see the Wealthsimple Cash option in the actual app. So it's going to be very nicely connected if you're already with them. Next, they highlight the actual card. And the card, in my opinion, looks really nice. It's going to be a black tungsten metal card. There's some credit cards that are made of metal. I know the American Express Platinum card is a metal card, I believe. I've never seen one in person, but they look pretty cool and they got they make a sound when they kind of hit the table. It's supposed to be kind of like a luxury thing, and it's supposed to catch people's eyes and stuff like that. But the fact that they're kind of including this as part of that is definitely going to be a draw for younger people, like kids who are, they just want to look cool or whatever. So they're smart for doing this. I think Wealthsimple is very smart. They're kind of capturing the audience and the market that wants that metal card, right? From the American Express upper echelon cards, but that, can't qualify for it, for example. It's honestly a very smart marketing technique. It says once it arrives in the coming months, you'll be able to use it to buy anything imaginable and withdraw money from ATMs across Canada. No information on when that card is coming, but we'll just have to wait and see. ATM fee reimbursement. So it says, we won't charge you to use your card at ATMs, and when someone else charges you to use your cash at their ATM, we'll even reimburse that fee up to a limit. Don't go doing it 20 times a month. The card can also be used for other off-label duties such as all-in-one banjo pick and cupcake splitter. So I guess they're saying, you know, like, because it's metal, you can cut cakes and cupcakes and desserts. They got a little bit of humor in there as well. So that feature is actually pretty cool. So no matter where you are, I'm assuming this will be for other countries as well, but any ATM, so even if you're in like a convenience store and there's a little ATM there and you need cash, usually that ATM is going to charge you like $3.50 or $4 or sometimes more. So if they do charge you anything, using this card to take money out, Wealthsimple will automatically reimburse you that fee, which I know other banks do this as well, but the fact that this flexible all-in-one high interest account is also offering that too is really cool. All right, we got direct deposit. Now, when I first saw this account, I didn't think it would have direct deposit and bill pay, but you're gonna be able to direct deposit your paycheck from your work, or if you're an employee in Canada, you'll be able to, you know, give your work the information for this account, and then you'll be able to get automatically paid right into this account. Also bill pay, so making it easier to, you know, pay your credit card bill off every month, which I honestly didn't think it would have, and I'm very impressed that it does, because it's honestly a fully functioning bank account. It's a checkings, it's a savings, it has bill pay, it has direct deposit. Like, I'm trying to think of what else I use a bank account for, and this covers everything so far. So it looks really good. It'll also include Interact e-transfers. So Canadians use this feature a lot in all other banks. You can probably think of so many times where you've had to pay a friend or family, or let's say you even sold something, you know, and you e-transfer somebody, and it's just quick and easy. And it's awesome that this is going to be included in the Wealthsimple cash account. And I'm excited to see how they kind of implement it into the account. The fact that it's coming and it will be included is awesome. So this one I'm actually really excited for, and I really like this feature. No foreign exchange transaction fees. They say banks make big bucks with the fees you pay them to use your card to buy stuff in other countries. Not Wealthsimple. You'll save enough on your trip to have a creme brulee, baklava, or mochi on us. So I'll definitely be buying baklava because I'm actually Greek myself. So awesome to know that I can get more baklava. Opa! Anyway, so if you do travel and you use the card and you buy, let's say you go to the United States or you go to Europe, with this card, you buy something, you won't get hit with any foreign transaction fees. You know, banks and other companies, they make a lot of money when people travel and spend in other countries with their cards. It's a big money maker for a lot of banks. So the fact that Wealthsimple is gonna have no foreign transaction fees is, to me, that's a big draw. And I think to people that obviously travel, it's gonna be huge. You can tell that this card is really directed at millennials. I mean, it can't be more clear just by the metal card, the fact that there's going to be no foreign transaction fees. So all the people that love to travel and go on vacations are going to not be charged. You can tell they're really targeting millennials, and they're doing a good job. All right, last feature that they highlight in the post, Apple Pay and Google Pay compatible. This is another thing actually I wasn't expecting to be included in the account. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, like it just looks like a prepaid, you know, Visa card, which this is. It's technically going to be a prepaid Visa card, similar to if you've ever seen the companies Koho and Stack. So these are a couple of fintech companies as well, and people are starting to use these more and more, but they're really cool companies. And I mean, fintech has the ability to do all this stuff, but the fact that this account that Wealthsimple is releasing will also have Apple Pay and Google Pay, meaning like you can link it up to your phone as well. So even if you forget the card somewhere at home and you have your phone, you can still use it. I think that is really, really smart. And the fact that they're gonna have that too is really impressive. Now, from all of this that I've read from the blog post and the website and just from their launch and the release of this, the only big con that I see with the Wealthsimple cash account right now is the fact that it's not gonna be CDIC insured. Now, all the major banks in Canada have CIDC insurance, which includes coverage for up to $100,000 for each of the following: savings held in one name, joint deposits, savings in RSPs, RRIFs, TFSAs, along with money held for paying realty taxes on a mortgaged property. So this is the one thing that I've seen a lot of people a little bit hesitant on this account, that it's not going to have CDIC. It'll be interesting to see if they bring this into the account in the future, and if they do, even better, it'll draw more people who need that insurance level there. Now I'm sure everything will be safe with this account, and like it's probably not recommended to have, you know, your whole net worth in this one account. But just to have cash in there that you're, you know, saving up for whatever goal it is, this is a very, very compelling account that I think a lot of Canadians are going to look at and be like, oh wow, that's cool. Like they're going to look into it, they're going to compare it to, you know, the fees they're paying, you know, paying $50 or maybe $100 a month in fees, and I'm not even getting anything for that, right? So this will be very interesting as a competitor to the big banking industry in Canada. It'll also be interesting to see how it kind of gains traction in the first few years. So I think the account is actually live right now, but the cards and everything will probably be sent out within the next few months, I'm guessing. They're probably going to have that sooner than later. I don't think they want people waiting too long for that. So I personally signed up for the account, so I'll be maybe making another video on this in the future, kind of talking about it, talking about my thoughts, maybe a review for you guys, as I think it's going to take a lot of people by surprise in Canada. And yeah, it looks awesome. I'm excited to learn more about it, see it, get the card and everything, and I'll definitely be giving my thoughts and reviews on that in the future. But there you go. That's the new Wealthsimple Cash account that they just announced literally yesterday. So this is coming hot off the press for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button. I appreciate it. It really helps the channel out and push it to new people that haven't seen the videos before. So it really helps out. And please also subscribe for more videos in the future. Anything related to investing, personal finance, remote work, I got you covered. And until the next video, guys, take care.